Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the Movie Masters Green Lantern, Naut Ke Loi. I'm probably mispronouncing that name much the way I did with the Green Lantern Classics version of this guy. But just found this guy in stores. He is technically wave 1.5. He is the only figure in that wave. But did find him. He looks awesome here in the packaging. As you can see, he comes with yet another tentacle of Parallax for your collecting connect, and that is his only accessory. On the back of the packaging here, as always, there's no read-up for the character. There's just a little read-up about the Movie Masters line itself. You can see down here it has his new part of Parallax shaded in. And down here he's figure 4. I like how they're doing Hal Jordan was number 1, and now that he's just off the packaging and they're just showing every character and numbering, which I think is really going to work out great. So that being said, this guy looks really awesome. Really glad to have found him so quickly. Let's pull him out of the box. And here we have Naut Ke Loi out of packaging. Now, real quick, we're actually going to go on to his Collect and Connect piece. I am doing every Movie Masters figure, and so far, everyone has came with the same Collect and Connect piece. Now, they're all supposed to go on different parts of the body on Parallax, but they're all this same tentacle with the little monster head on the end. I mean, nothing about these guys is different, as you can see there, which is really unfortunate. I mean, even if they had changed up some of the detail up here, it would have been a lot nicer, but oh well, I guess when Parallax is going to be so massive and these things are a bendable plastic, then it won't really matter. But like always, it's your standard harder plastic up towards here, and it goes down. The shading of yellow turns to a more translucent, and it's also a bendable plastic. So, that being said, on to Naut Ke Loi. And once again, I am probably butchering that name. The majority of his body is a softer plastic. Even on his, I guess these are like his fins. No real problem standing him. Both of these little things splay out to help him balance. All these are soft plastic. Not a lot of articulation on this guy. He's got these two fins on his side, which don't appear to do anything. His arms are, of course, on a ball joint, which does a full 360, goes up and out. But you really can't do much with those because his arms are really where he gets the majority of his ability to stand. Also, his head does a very slight left and right, and he's got some jaw movement. But that is it. Now, as far as detail, this guy is really nice looking. Of course, they've done a really nice job of shading on his costume. Had I not seen the back of the box, I would think all these brown places were paint error, but according to the back of the box, they are meant to be there. Speaking of paint error, there's a tiny little bit right there where the green paint didn't go on, but oh well, you never noticed if I didn't point it out. So yeah, really nice detail on him. The fact of the matter is, this comes down to a certain type of collector like myself who just really wants a big Green Lantern core and really wants to finish Parallax, although if you just want to buy a double of another figure so far in this line through waves 1 and 1.5, wouldn't hurt because it's all the same Collect and Connect piece, so you really don't even have to buy this guy to finish Parallax, you just have to buy a double of another. Still though, I do think Naut Ke Loi, if I am saying that name correctly, is a fantastic looking figure. Despite his lack of articulation, I'm really liking the design, and he's really going to stand out in your Green Lantern Corps. And speaking of which, we'll bring in the Green Lantern Classics version of this guy. As you can see, he's supposed to have a helmet on to keep the waters from his home planet in there so he can breathe. This guy clearly not having that issue. Yeah, actually, where is this guy's ring? Something that I should have looked at before. Oh, there it is. Right there on his fin. I lost focus. Come on. It's going to be kind of hard to see because it's really tiny, but it's right there. So yeah, with the Green Lantern Classics line, they kind of gave every Green Lantern the standard body, much like in the comics. Oop, his helmet popped off. I gotta say, they're two completely different types of figures. But I do like this guy. I could understand why some people wouldn't like him, though. That being said, this is JTrain997. If you're like me and you're really looking forward to having Parallax done, you're really looking forward to having all your Green Lanterns put together, then Naut Ke Loi is a definite pickup, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.